We have a famous statement in the stock market that say, sell in May and go away. Is it true? Good morning, everyone. This is Ahmed Saleh, and this is the weekly market recap. The key message for this week is that we had some profit taking in the market. It was expected. I talked about it in last week's video, so it should not be a surprise. But the profit taking was less than what is expected. I was expecting more. We have a rebound that can happen either from where we stand today or from the 5,700. Important point is not to go below the 5,600 in the S&P 500. Next week is a short week, and we have NVIDIA results, which can decide on the market direction. Now to the details, and we try to answer the question about should you sell in May and go away. So previously it was a true statement in the last 10 years average. So you can see if you sell in May and you stay away during the summer season, then you would have been better off, because normally in the summer, August and September is seasonally a bad month, they say, because of the summer vacation, and then people are coming back, they are focusing on the school and on work, and normally the stocks will go down because there is no attention from the retail investor in these 2 months. So you would have been better off if you sold throughout the last 10 years. But this year, I think it is different. Why is that? Because the average gain throughout the normal year is about 5 to 6%. This year, we are almost flat. And that's why I'm saying this year is not going as per the average. You can see, for example, March is 2.5% gain. This March was minus 5.8. So it's not a normal year. Of course, in the stock market, everything can happen. But this is why I'm saying this year can be different. Maybe it is time to load in some stocks. We are going to talk about that in the coming slides. So as I mentioned in the last video, we have crossed several key milestones. And last week, there was a correction. We had 5 days going down. And actually, what we want to see now is a reversal forming a higher bottom. This bottom can be formed from where we are today at 5,820, which coincide with the moving average 200. So it's a good place to have a rebound from here. But what I prefer is that we close the gap to the 5,700 so that we can touch the moving average 21. And of course, anything can happen. We can also not form a bottom at all. We can continue going downward. The stock market will decide for itself what it's going to do. So that's for the S&P 500, but there is something that is very important that happened in the S&P equal weight. So let's look at that. So in the S&P equal weight, which represent the majority of the companies, it already closed the gap that we formed before. And it's already touching the moving average 21 and rebounding from there. If we get a rebound from the 21 days moving average, then it's a good sign, and we can form a base that we can go further higher, even higher than the peak that we had in May. I'm seeing some resiliency in the market. Last week we had 4 major bad news, starting from the Moody's downgrade on Monday. Then we had the yield issue on Wednesday, where the yield climbed higher because we didn't have enough buyers in the bond market. On Friday as well, Trump did what he's normally doing best, which is making some turbulence in the market. So he said that EU negotiation on the tariff is not going well, and he's threatened with 50% tariff on Europe. And also he made a threat to Apple that if they do not produce the iPhone in US and continue their plan to move it from China to India, then he's going to impose tariff on them. So the market took that negatively, but I think going down by 2 to 3% with all what happened, I think it's more than okay. Especially that we had a rally in the week before. You can see that we went up by 5 to 7% in the week before. So it's very good that we didn't correct too much with all these bad news. So next week we have a short week. Monday we have the day off because of the Memorial Day. And then on Wednesday we have a very important results from NVIDIA. This can determine how the market will move in the future, because it's affecting all the technology sector and the microchip companies. My trading strategies for the coming period is I am focusing on the companies that are breaking out near the 52-week high or all-time high, like GEV, CrowdStrike, RBRK, GBTC. The Bitcoin also is showing some resiliency there and scoring all-time high, SEZL as well. Also, I'm trading companies that are breaking out from a base like PLTN, CLS, and VST. Keep an eye on the utilities and especially the nuclear sector, SMR, OCLO, NLR, LEU, CCJ, because Trump has signed an executive order that encourages the use of the nuclear energy in the future, and these companies went up by 20% in one day, most of them. So I normally keep an eye on them. If they form like a base and then they start going up again, then maybe it's a good opportunity to go in. That will be it for this video. Thank you very much. I wish you a profitable trade.